That was very nice. Good job. Excellent. So now we are going to move on. And normally in a traditional classroom with smaller children, I wouldn't be giving you what we call, I guess, the bow license.
Mm-hmm.
But for the purposes of today in this lesson, and because of the nature of your background, you will be granted your bow license today. Woo! So go ahead, and I want you to put the viola back in the case. Always, when you're not playing the instrument, it should go back in the case. Never hang it from a stand. Never place it on your seat. Just the safest place. The safest place is right there, back in the case.
Okay.
And then I want you to get your bow out, and I want you to grab it by this black piece right here.
Okay.
So that it turns. There you go.
Okay.
Now, real quick, we have, not really sure what the technical term of this is, but when I was learning cello, I was taught this is the backbone of the bow, and all of this area is free to touch. You can touch it.
Okay.
This is the hair.
Okay.
Never touch the hair. It's horsehair from their tail.
Mm-hmm.
And the oils on our fingers, I'm not exactly sure, like, the scientific process to what happens, but it just isn't good for the hair and when we add the rosin. Okay. So what you're going to do is, this is the frog, and the frog moves up and down, and it tightens the hair. And I'm going to do this just to show you real quick, since I don't have a second bow, and then I'm going to undo it and let you do it, okay?
Okay.
You're going to tighten this rod here. Right now I'm loosening it, so lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. Yeah. And you'll hold it by this grip, because you don't hold it by the frog because it moves, and you'll tighten it up. And as you watch, you can see the hairs begin to tighten up. And what you want is space enough for a pencil to get through the backbone and the hair. You see?
Yeah.
And then watch as I loosen the frog move up down here. See how it's moving? And then the hairs become loose. You tighten to play, obviously, but you always loosen for when you put it away.
Okay.
It's for storage and maintenance purposes. Okay? So, your turn.
Okay. Pencil up there.
Like right here in the middle.
It feels like it's really tight already.
See? You see how you could fit a pencil there? Now, in a traditional classroom, I probably wouldn't use that terminology, because then I don't want a bunch of 6th graders running around sticking pencils in their bows. Mm-hmm. But that's what Dr. Hendricks and Adam taught us to think about. Okay. Awesome. So now you've done that, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to hold it with your left hand by the center right here, and you're going to take this hand and you're just plop it down like this. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and move your fingers where they need to go. Okay. And then I'll talk about that in a sec. But everything in the right hand, everything about string playing is very relaxed, and you have to stay relaxed. There can never be any plop it down. Don't stop it. There, no. Loose.
Right.
No.
It's just
loose. It's okay. Just drop it. Brenton, just drop it.
Like
Trust me. Let go. You're holding your arm up. Just drop your arm. Drop it. Drop it. There you go. Do not add any tension. I'm going to drop your hand. Do not stop. Do not stop.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. So, what you're going to do is you're going to stick the pad of your thumb right where the frog meets the grip. It's going to go right there. These fingers are going to go swimming.
Okay.
And they're going to hang over into the pool. But the pinky finger is afraid.
Okay.
And it's a scaredy cat, so it's going to hang up down here. And you're going to turn your hand just a little bit. Don't grip it. Your fingertips are turning white. There you go. You're going to turn your hand so that I don't really know, pronate, I guess. Supinate, I don't really know. Till a little bit. Relax your hand. There you go. So then hold the bow up with just this hand. Hold it straight up like this. And I want you to go up and down like you're a rocket ship. And then turn some soup.
Okay.
You feel all the motions. And then I want you to go back to lateral. And hold it with this hand. And I want you to cut some vegetables.
Okay.
Cut some vegetables. Okay? But everything has to remain loose. Don't get too loosey-goosey. Make sure your pinky stays up. Pronate a little more. There you go. You'll understand why we pronate when you add it to your viola.
Okay.
Okay. This is your bow license.
Okay.
Okay?
Take great pride.
Help you out here. Don't be afraid of the instrument.
No. It's just strange.
And then remember what we talked about with your wrist. How do you want it to be? Straight, right? You can keep your fingers on the strings.
Okay.
And then your thumb will come up around like this. It'll kind of peekaboo kind of a thing.
Okay.
And then bring it down. I know, this is a lot.
Okay.
All right. So now your bow hairs are going to rest in between the bridge and the fingerboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to, you're not going to hold the bow up. The viola is going to hold the bow up.
Okay.
Now kind of do some trampoline, push down onto it so you can feel you're not going to break it. It's okay. Relax.
Okay.
Just relax. It's okay. Now what I want you to do is pronate some more. And I want you to, you know how in conducting, when you're conducting really flowy, you lead with your wrist? Exact same concept with bowing. You're going to lead with your wrist. There you go. Add a little more pressure. Good. Now, what I want you to think about is with these lower two strings, it's going to be a slower, heavier bow stroke.
Okay.
But with these higher strings, it's going to be a quicker, not as heavy kind of bow stroke. But it's all really dependent on the person. Every person, there isn't really a right, wrong. You can kind of tell by the tone and the resonance in the instrument whether or not you need to go faster or slower, heavier or lighter. Okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to, on the D string, which one's the D?
The second one.
Yep, that's the D. I want you to, as hard as you can, dig into the viola. That's it. There you go. You hear that grittiness? That's not what we want. Now I want you to, as lightly as you can. You feel how your bow is bouncing against the string?
Yeah.
That means you're going too lightly. So try to find a happy medium in between the gritty and the bouncing. There you go. Try it on the A string. Lead with your wrist. You're locking up. There you go. You don't want to, when you don't lead with your wrist, you move your elbow and your shoulder, and we call that knocking down the door. We don't want that. We want it to all be like this kind of emotion. Okay? So try it again on the A string. Lead with your wrist. There you go. Good. Do it. Now I want you to find the C string. Which one would you guess is the C string? We have G and C left.
I would guess the next one, the third string, is the C.
Nope, it's the G. The strings are in fifths. So we've got C, G, D, A.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking.
So the C is our biggest and thickest one. There you go. That's a good resonant tone. I'm just holding my hand here because you may not realize it, but you are doing one of these kind of things.
Yeah.
And you're not staying, you want to stay perfectly perpendicular to the string. So I'm just helping you out here so you can worry about how heavy your bow hold is.
Okay.
Good. Now just go ahead and, I want you to do one of these kind of things.